Consistency beats talent every fucking time. Every time. I don't care if it's in business. I don't care if it's you going to the gym. I don't care if it's just anything in general. You show up every day, it's going to beat anybody that just has pure talent. Now, why am I saying this? Why am I even thinking like this? Why am I even trying to throw a YouTube video just like this? It's because I used to have this same mindset of I have to be good at what I do before I do it. That mindset right there is going to make you poor. It's going to make you procrastinate, and it's not going to make you exceed. And what's going to make you exceed? It's by showing up every single day. You show up every single day, go through trials and errors. It's okay. We're human. We're not perfect. We're going to mess up. We're going to fuck up. We're going to go through bad days. We're going to go through times where we just want to give up. We're going to go through times, the worst days of our fucking life. But guess what? We're human. That happens. And the only way to overcome something and to, like I said before, exceed past it is by learning from the failures. I don't know if you guys ever heard this analogy before. It's okay to take an L, but once you combine the two, it makes a W. I don't know if you guys ever heard that before. Within this analogy, not to even be on no cringy shit, you're going to eventually win, get it. You're going to get a W out of an L, eventually. Like, you're not just going to be a loser and just keep taking L's. Like, this analogy where it forms two L's into a W, it's just a representation that you're going to get a W eventually. I say that because consistency beats talent, okay? Like, I would rather want somebody that shows up every single day, and they could be like an 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10 salesperson, and they show up every fucking day. They show up to every closing call, right? Say I have a setter that sets everybody, you know, a whole bunch of qualified appointments, and say I have like 10 sales call per day, every single day for the whole week that I need my closer to attend to. I'd rather the one that shows up every single day rather than the 10 out of 10 salesperson that only shows up one time out of the week. It's unreliable. And it's cool because you could be a 10-10 salesperson and you could get me even a 90% close rate. Cool, but it's not consistent. And I don't know about you guys, but my type of system, especially where I'm at right now, mentally, physically, spiritually, and just everything in general, I'm a consistent person. I'm a consistent person, and I have really hope so that you are too, because you will be in the same position that I'm in, if not even better, where you have a steady flow of income coming in predictably because you got a consistent system that you know that's working because it's proven. And it's because I hired people that shows up every day. I hired people that was consistent, that wasn't just a 10 out of 10 salesperson and would just slack off and only text me one time out of the week. Like, the fuck? Like, who wants that? Also comes to show you that it's okay not to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. But you show up every fucking day, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna be a dog. You're going to be a dog. And when I first started SMMA, right, just to be in topic with my whole program and whatever, I made sure that I was the type of guy to make sure that I had everything all organized, all set, all ready before I actually reached out to clients. And then I saw a YouTube video from somebody, and it was talking about how, what's the point of setting up a whole system without you getting no clients? Like, figure out the system portion after, once you get your first client. Like, sure, in my point of view, I wanted to make sure that I was the guy that was throwing out the best service delivery. I wanted to make sure that if somebody was working with me, they was making 100, 200, 300s of thousands of dollars per month just fucking with me, right? And my business. But that didn't take me so far. I wasn't getting no clients. I wasn't outreaching. I wasn't, trying to scale my business. I didn't even have a client. And I was over here worrying about my service delivery. I was just trying to build that talent rather than showing up every day and outreaching and just, getting clients. So that just comes to show you guys that you guys can try to perfect your craft all you want. If you guys are not showing up every day, outreaching, let's just talk in the sense of SMMA, right? If you guys are not outreaching every single day, whether it's cold calling, cold emailing, cold SMS, whatever, ads, whatever. If you're not showing up every single day and doing your outreach every single day, and when I say every single day, I mean every single day, Monday through Saturday. I personally do not believe in working on Sundays, but Monday through Saturday, you show up every single day. Bro, you're going to get your first client within a week or two. I'm at a point in my stage in SMMA where I could get like 5+ booked appointments, qualified booked appointments, where people could actually join my meeting and I can actually get one of my closers to go ahead and close the deal every single day. That's just the point of life where I'm at. It's because I show up every day. It's not because I was a perfect salesperson. Bro, I didn't know shit about sales. God is my witness. I didn't know nothing about sales, bro. The only reason why I even got into this whole SMMA business, which I will make a whole different video into how I got to this journey, it's because I just surrounded myself with the right people. It was like a switch. It was a switch. Anyways, I digress. I showed up every day. I showed up every day ever since I figured out that I have to outreach. I have to get a client before I even worry about anything else, because that's where I get the money. That's where I get the money. That's where everything really matters. That's what ended up being my main focus. And then once I got my first client, then I worried about the rest. Now, I'm not going to say it was perfect. I'm not going to say my first couple of clients that I had was perfect service delivery and they got the best fucking results in the whole entire world. No, I fucked up. I fucked up in some of them. I'm not going to lie. And I burnt a couple of bridges because, you know, I didn't know anything on service delivery and stuff like that. And that's fine. Why? Is because you go through trials and errors, and that's fine. That's fine. Did I learn from it? Of course. I learned from it. How? It's because I showed up every day. It's because I took that L and I took another L from another client and I took another L from another client. And then I figured out, what the hell am I doing wrong? Okay, boom. I had to exclude certain pinpoints so they couldn't get other leads from a different area. Boom. The workflow wasn't triggering the right Facebook page. Boom, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Like, it was a whole bunch of nuance that I didn't know that I ended up learning, and then I perfected it while I kept showing up every single day. And that just comes to show you that it's fine. Now every single client that I get, they just have the best results ever. It's because I went through these trials and errors with other clients and I adapted. How are you going to adapt? How are you going to go through this humanistic progression if you can't even go through a trial and an error? You want to perfect everything before it even happens. What happened if it doesn't go like that? What happened if it doesn't go the way how you planned it to be? Like, what happened if the worst happened? You know, what happened if they didn't like the ad creative that you posted up, that you've been training since a whole year, a whole month? Like, anything can happen, bro. Anything can happen. You got to go through a whole bunch of trials and errors to actually realize a real life scenario. You can perfect your craft all you want. You can watch as much YouTube videos all you want, but you won't really understand until you actually go through it yourself. I saw a whole bunch of videos on how to set people. I swore I knew how to set people after watching all those YouTube videos. Bro, I had my ass handed to me the first time I tried cold calling. The first time I tried cold calling, this fat hillbilly picked up the phone and had the audacity to tell me to go fuck myself. Bro, mind you, I never did sales before. Hold on, let me fix this. I never did sales before, bro. I never knew how to handle rejection. And someone telling me to go fuck myself just like got me tight. But if somebody says that to me now, which I don't cold call, by the way. You guys saw my other video, I hate cold calling. I would like smile and hang up and just move on to the next. I don't care. It's because I showed up every day. I went through the trials and errors. I adapted and I moved on. That's life. That's business. That's sales. That's just everything in general, okay? And I like to leave you off with this one little analogy before I move on. There's two people. Let's use the gym analogy for an example. One person shows up to the gym every single day, but doesn't have good form, but he still shows up every single day. And then there's this other person that shows up one time out of the week, but has good form. You tell me who's gonna have more of a progression, this one or this one? Why? It's because he shows up every day. It doesn't matter about your form. If you guys know about the Diamond Gym, you know their form is shit. But look at them, they're big as shit. They actually get shit done. While you guys are home on your phones critiquing them about their form and like, oh my goodness, like, bro, show up every day, bro. Show up every day and you guys are going to see results, okay? And it never fails.